Oh golly, I really like making YouTube videos. Hello? Who's that?
Hey, Billy. You having fun?
Oh golly, am I?
That's good. Hey, buddy, how do you feel about making money while you have fun?
Are you serious? For real?
Oh, yeah. Just take a look. Sign your name here, buddy. Just take a little look-see.
Oh, this sure is a lot of words, huh? Should I get my mommy to look at this?
No. Just grab your pen and sign your name, and that's it.
Oh, alrighty then. Is that good, mister?
That's perfect. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about a subject that has already been covered and is actually a few days old, and really I shouldn't probably talk about it, but who cares what I talk about, because my channel is dying just like the rest of humanity, slowly and painfully crawling towards their demise. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about machinima as a MCN, multi-channel network, and my personal, now I wouldn't say experience, but my personal take on the situation. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of YouTubers recently have been, calling out machinima for the sketchy kind of business practice that they've been going about. Basically, what happens, right, for those of you who don't understand YouTube, YouTubers, once they reach a certain point, oftentimes they're messaged by networks, which is essentially the people who, kind of allow them to get paid, especially if it's video games, because they provide licensing and whatever. So, as a general rule, video game-related YouTubers always sign with these networks, okay? I, myself, am signed with Curse, and I actually, when that happened, I think 2 or 3 years ago, I made a video about it explaining everything. You can go watch that. I still have the same views about it. It's a very good network. Anyway, and so, back in the day, right, like we're talking 2009, 2010, 2011, machinima was the biggest you could get, right? Like, this was about as high and prestigious, like, everybody wanted to be partnered, right? Because you want to make money off of your hobby, okay? Most people were doing it for fun, but hey, when you can get some money off of that fun thing, you just want to do that. So everyone was pretty much willing to sign with whoever. Now, machinima was really the ones who kind of jumped onto the spam train. They just began hiring people who would literally search for channels that maybe had a little bit of potential. They didn't need to have too much, but if they had a little bit of potential, they would just message them, and basically they would convince them to sign these big-ass agreements and pretty much sign away the rights to their channel. They would put them in contracts where they had to be with machinima for like 3 years or whatever. And so obviously, when you're first starting off, you're not big yet, and it's like 2010, so YouTube isn't as I guess prominent. You don't really think about exactly what you're seeing, right? So if they say you get 60% of revenue, they get 40, you're like, sure, I guess that works, right? Yeah, that's a lot of money, right? But in reality, nowadays, for example, myself, I get 90%. Which is why Curse, or Union for Gamers, I gotta give them props, because not only do I get 90%, and they get 10%, but I also have no lock-in, so I can leave whenever I want, any day. If somebody offers me 95%, I can leave if I want, I mean, I'm a bit loyal, but you never know, sell my soul. Now, my personal experience with machinima. Back in 2009, I thought machinima was amazing. Because, get this, I was purely a consumer or a viewer at that point, right? I didn't make videos in 2009. I believe I was 11 years old. And so I would just watch machinima for the gaming videos. I remember watching Respawn, which was basically all I watched because I just liked watching Mr. Sark, Scenanners, and Hutch because they were hilarious. And I pretty much watched every video that was uploaded, and back then there was a lot of videos uploaded. And so my dream at that point was to start a channel and to be partnered with machinima and get my videos featured on Respawn. Thank God that I didn't start my channel back then, because if I had, I probably would be partnered with machinima to this day. Now, looking back, I can kind of understand why Scene Anders, Hutch, and eventually Sark left Machinima. And I remember I made an entire video, like, basically crying about how Sark left Machinima. But now I realize he did the right thing, you know? He did the right thing. The people of Machinima, the people that I see in their videos, are great people. Funhouse was produced because of Machinima, the guys at Inside Gaming. Great people work at Machinima, okay? But as a corporation, as a brand, as a network, scum. Okay? Things like not responding to emails, things like offering their partners money to basically lie about things. Like, there was one where they were offering partners money to lie and say that they love the Xbox One, which obviously a lot of people said they love it when apparently it wasn't that good. And, you know, just as a general rule, it was hard to work with Machinima. I know I'm in the wrong. Like, I shouldn't be critiquing them, okay? But as an outsider looking in, here's how I view it, okay? My experience with Machinima now is that Machinima's like, you know, and I'm not speaking from personal experience, but it seems like Machinima's that really, really fun uncle, you know? And when Uncle Mac comes over, you know, it's always a fun time. You want to be like Uncle Mac. He's a role model to you, right? You want to work with him. You want to be around him. But then, you know, as you age a little bit, you know, Uncle Mac seems to take an interest in you. And, you know, at first it's like, yeah, I'm doing what I want to do. This is great. Thank you, Uncle Mac. But then, well, once you've finally developed your brain a little bit, well, you realize Uncle Mac, all those trips to the shed, those weren't normal. And it's only getting worse. You gotta escape. But guess what? You can't escape. There's no escape. There's no escape. Because if you cross Uncle Mac, he ain't gonna be paying you no more. He gonna cut you off. He ain't gonna be offering you any old deals. You don't get none of that. So, to conclude, if any of you guys start a channel, okay? And I know a lot of you never plan on making a channel, which is absolutely fine, you know? Just keep YouTube as a place for you to view it and not really have pressure. That's good. But for those of you who maybe have a little bit of ambition or whatever, do your research, okay? Do your research before you start making money, okay? This is the whole reason that everybody's trying to expose Machinima, is because we want the way to have things changed is to make people aware of what is wrong. That's the point of politicians. When the people demand something, it's the job of the politicians to represent them. If people don't demand for equality or whatever, politicians won't vouch for equality, okay? That's the way life works. So I'm not going to try to brainwash you to join my network. You should do your own research. Different networks have kind of different things set up to help different people. So you should see which one's of most benefit to you. But I'm just saying...
Curse is amazing.
Seriously, the reason I'm going to vouch for Curse is just because... number one, no lock-in, so if you don't like my recommendation, you can leave. Easy as that. No 3-year contract. Number two, music. All people partner with Curse get access to a website that has so much music, and it's amazing. You guys hear me use like creative music all the time. I get it straight from there, and it's beautiful. And number three is 90%, man. I mean, it doesn't get much higher than that right now, for the moment. And they have very helpful staff. It's a good place. Anyway, that was my plug for the evening. I swear to God, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help out, man. In this YouTube game, you got few people willing to help out. And you know, I'm on my way out, so you know, yeah, I'm trying to help, man. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I swear I won't talk about money again. And other than that, Christmas break is in 1 week. And I can't wait till this week is over. Let's just say that. See you later.
Uncle Mac, if you're watching this, I'm going to end your life.